So, Daniel, the first question is, what does the future of work look like, in your opinion?
So I think anybody that answers to that question is wrong. We have no idea what the future looks like, absolute zero. So any prediction that we try to make is meaningless. What I would shift to is building the future. So to me, what's really important is that we take control of what is really important and be in this frame of mind when we are building a better future, the future that we like and that we enjoy. And so that can be creating a company, have your company move in a certain direction, have your team work in a different way. So really defining the future as opposed to observing it. And to me, being observant of the waves that are forming now, it's really important. So being careful at the kind of trends and joining the trends that are creating not the future, but the tomorrow that makes more sense. Being part of that is a very good way to actually decide where the future lies.
Okay, fantastic. So following on from that, then, what would be your advice to better prepare ourselves for this next century of work? What are the ways in which young people can help feel better prepared for what's coming?
So I think that what we know is triggers. There's triggers overload. How do we address those? We are in a collaborative era. How do you do that? And how do you set your focus? What direction do you take? And to me, these three areas, if you address them at any age, but also especially as youth, would be amazing. So learning to collaborate is really a key element. So knowing how to communicate, how to have the empathy with the people in front of you, not just to give your ideas to others, but to listen and evolve the ideas so they become better ideas and better actions. So this collaborative attitude is fundamental. Triggers overload is you don't need to react to everything. You can stop and either move things away from you or just observe them. Take a moment. Why am I receiving this trigger? Why is this happening? This moment of pause, and I know pausing is not something that youth enjoy doing, but just a moment about understanding what is happening around you will allow you to protect yourself from all these triggers and actually take better decisions. And the other thing is, this adaptability that everybody asks us to do. You need to adapt, yes, but you also need to focus. So my concept of adaptive focus is something that really helps you to set a direction. You focus on something, you try things out, you experiment, you go in a certain direction, and then the wind change or something else exciting happens. Okay, perfect. You leave that, you adapt, and then you focus on something else. People around you are observing you. If you change your mind to do something different every 30 seconds, you become unreliable. People don't really follow you. You lose everything, your anchor, your bearings and everything else. Being stuck in a place, just as bad. So this adaptive focus allows you to understand where you are at any given moment, to join movements or tribes at any given moment, and to remain fresh and experimenting.
Work experience, professional training, or has it been much more about the connection and the interactions that you've just described there?
Conversations, meaningful conversations, and meaningful conversations put into action. There's two elements. One is having conversation that really something where we all learn. Reciprocity is a very strong thing. I'm not teaching you, you're not teaching me. We're learning from each other. And even if one person is 60 with lots of experience and you're 15, you can still learn from each other. So putting yourself of reciprocity, have really interesting conversation, really, I didn't think of that, that allow you to change your mind, that allow you to evolve, that allow all the party involved to evolve. Meaningful conversations leading to action and do something about it. That's how I learned most. Really thinking through conversations with others and doing things with others that make sense, that have impact, that really lead to something special. So that to me was the best way to learn. Giving a little bit of reflection time, that would be the cherry on the cake, really difficult, but trying to do things and then reflect on what you have learned from it, what you can understand from it. Not about the mistakes you made. They're not mistakes. They're just experiments. When you experiment, things will go wrong, but it's not a mistake. It's something you can learn from on your own and with your group.